My name is Rivas Mayoki. I'm an author, have some books on Amazon you can buy. I have this channel you can subscribe to and like my video. I'm always up to something. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about Business Proposal, a South Korean drama that came out in this year or last year. I don't know, 2021 probably. Anyway, it ended up being a smashing hit, I guess, by the comments I saw. And I went to watch it without any expectations whatsoever. Just because I wanted to watch something romantic and fluffy. Just an office romance. I love office romances. I entered the world of K-drama basically through What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. So office romances all the way. I didn't expect much, I just wanted some fluffiness, and I was so pleasantly surprised. It was such a ride. It was so well made, and the dynamic between two main leads was on point. It was perfect. It was like, oh, look at them. And they were so bold, especially in first few episodes. First few episodes are just like a roller coaster of events that are unfolding. And as I watched it, I thought about why is it so effective, what makes it so fresh and feeling new. And I realized at some point that my theory is because we get to see the second lead win. We get to see the second lead as a main lead. And you might say, oh, but he's our main character, the second lead is her friend who didn't get her. No. The second lead trope in series has so many distinctive characteristics that by now we know them by heart. And when you watch Kang Tae-moon's character, he does everything wrong by K-drama standards. He does everything the second lead does to lose the girl. He's too out front with his feelings. He's too arrogant and outspoken. He's cold and not skilled in matters of romance. And he confesses his love way too early, and then he waits. He's not aggressively pursuing, desperately wanting and longing and trying to find something and suffering. No, he's patiently waiting, and she's so perplexed by his waiting that I think that's the best part of it. Anyway, spoilers, of course. I watched the whole series, so if you haven't, I hope this is advertisement enough. Go watch it now. So he's patiently waiting, and of course he didn't get there first. Usually in romance, not just K-drama, generally in romance, the rule who gets there first gets the girl is so often prevalent. And here she had the second lead in this series. Her friend has all the characteristics of the main lead. He's uncertain, he's brooding, she waits for him, they know each other since forever. It should be at that budding romance where you realize your friend is your everything, like we saw with Park Seo-joon in Fight for My Way, that kind of a romance. And to see him do all those second lead things and still get the girl and get everything right, it's just like, it's refreshing. It's nice to see it, because I don't know, if you do it every time in the same way, it becomes a cliche and people get bored with it. So I think that Business Proposal did a good job of making things fast-paced, interesting, doing things unexpectedly, and sometimes even by resolving a lingering drama quickly, not prolonging it for too long, because they avoided that thing that makes me stop watching dramas in somewhere after the midsection, because it gets too uncomfortable and too embarrassing. So I make a pause before I can bear the drama. And they avoided it. The best scene that showcases that is the scene on the boat, when he gets them on the boat, all her friends lying that he is her boyfriend. Spoilers. That's some way near the middle. And I had that cringing feeling, oh, he will embarrass himself, and something will awful will happen, as oftentimes it does. But he strolled through it so gracefully and did everything right and confronted her friend. And even that makes him the second lead. He's willing to suffer rejection, to wait for her to come around and see him as a better choice, as someone she will love. So, anyway, the second lead wins the girl, and it's quite much more saner, healthier type of a relationship than she had with her friend. Anyway, it was very entertaining to watch. Of course, the end. It's so hard to nail the end. I would much more prefer if his Araboji, his grandfather, uh, was charmed by her and came around and having this trope. I just dislike the trope of separation because of, I don't know, they need time to grow and they need time to reflect. I don't know. I dislike it. It ruins the tempo and dynamics. But anyway, it's probably the best for their couple because they just rushed in. This way they had time to know each other, I guess. Anyway, I love the drama and it's one of my favorites. And An Hyosu, if that's how his name is pronounced. I watched him earlier in Queen of the Ring, and after I watched Business Proposal, I went and watched Dr. Romantic, but I still didn't get to the second season to see him really. But I get to see Dr. Romantic, which is like I recommend highly. So, anyway, yes, I watched Abyss too after the Business Proposal. He's good. I guess he likes to have romances with women that are not too glamorous and pure beautiful, but like ordinary looking, although all of them are beautiful ladies. I should talk about La Fea Mespella. Probably. I will. Anyway, if you like my content, you can share, subscribe, and all those things, and I will put links for my books in the description, and you can check them out if you're interested. And if not, just safe browsing. Move along. The internet is vast. You'll find something that suits you. See you around. Bye.